young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing.
Bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count them. Then I'll back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play it down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Now.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check in. Not today, you are. Not today.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
61. Match box right.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw.
Oh, that's a good look.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And
That's fine, that's
4th down
fine.
now coming up.
It's only gonna take 3, but like, that's a perfect leg. It's unfortunate.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see if you can stop me. And the Chiefs offense. Just want to see. What comes out in. There it is, dude.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs
Yeah,
on 1st
160.
and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. No. Off. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
No.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What we knew coming in, it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Cover 6.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yeah, it's just...
A first carry now. This is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. D, get off the field. Alert 3.
This is a safety plate. Good twice.
On on 2nd and 7.
No, he dropped. That's perfect.
Oh, he's going to let this go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Let's go, Mahomes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, Hamler, get down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it.
I don't know what to do there.
Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a yard. Lock.
These hard flats there, bro. Come
And he'll
on.
take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This guy's not good, bro. He just beat me in there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
I
When
see
you
what's
score
on
points,
bro.
it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Why did Hill stop running?
Dropped by Justin Simmons. And they're going to set up shop
I
at the
hate that.
32-yard
Oh my
line.
god. Oh, he only runs.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
real
I can.
simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Nice, Chris Jones. Let's go,
gain on the
bro.
play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock.
I
And
knew
he's
this.
going to have the hook up to Sutton. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
Aguilar came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
$10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
I don't know how much my line, bro. That's all right.
All day, every day. Any day.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give them a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Where's they jump? But I can't jump.
3rd down.
I I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing his lock on third down.
No way. Did you get the first? Oh my god. Just check down stuff running right.
Pick up and leads to a new set of downs.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, come sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Nice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
70
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. A little check down to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
No, I can't play check down.
The first down to play going for 15 yards.
This shit's so dumb.
Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Clock now to throw.
That's nice. Bobby Chris Jones.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for
I have no idea what to do with this.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post
I'm about to lose my
they
mind.
do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, so Willie.
One that's intercepted.
Nah, yeah, that was a pick 6.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Give me that ball. Give me that.
With a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle.
I think that shit's so hard.
So they throw the pick
I don't know if
six,
that's a
they'll
good
get
play,
another shot at
but
it now, as this one's in the
I
air.
bait that. I baited that so bad.
And they will not get a chance
I
to
see
return
it.
this one as it's through the
I don't
end
know.
zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I know that play. Like, I know.
Goes onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously,
I think I could press.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Yeah, never. I'm not even gonna.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
On 1st down, Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go.
Lock now on 1st down.
I saw that baiting. No.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
60 out more. We got 4. We got 4.
Now Lock again.
Getting paid, no hole.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Oh, I hate that they don't catch it, but
They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go
that's my God.
Lock gonna go on fourth down.
No way, that's a double move.
Here, and that's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Lock. Now Lock, he lost the football, it's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, the team is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Yeah, it only has to, it only works with that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes.
Yeah, he plays that.
Now he's gonna throw it
Pass lead that up. That's a TD.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Here we go.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 50, check 50. Check 31, check 31.
Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Whip. Watch the whip. Yellow. Check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. There goes it. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing now is Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
57 colors. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill. Yellow. Watch the twist.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Locke looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Big rip.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down. Hey, Jet.
Here's Locke to throw. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's coming. Check in. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, Ripley. Hot, hot. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. 6 guy. Check 6. Yo, all right, go going.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Watch the run. 15. Switch. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for him. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
15. Check 24. Check 24.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes going for... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead.
Chiefs 56, Broncos 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch the pass. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the backer, check the backer. Yellow, yellow. 36. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Blue dart corkers, blue dart corkers. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lock now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Broncos onto the... They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming. Go.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Locke eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
65, 65, 65. Get it.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike 28. Mike 28. You. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. One final try for Locke. And this is dropped it incomplete.